Ask Me Anything, episode 197, getting closer to 200 by the day. It is 6 p.m. Belgian time. I already had dinner, so I'm charged up to talk to you guys. Wanted to set February off right. Congratulations, beautiful people. You made it through January. I know for a lot of people, January is a particularly difficult month. A lot of people struggle, but the marathon continues. What's up, Elizabeth? What's up, Surya? Still trying to come on at different times. Hello, Grogu. That's not a name I've seen here a lot. I'm happy to see some new faces or some new screen names at least. What's up, Elena? Still trying to go on different times, like I said, trying to keep in mind that a lot of people are not up until later during the day. So that's why I was this close to not doing it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. But I have to. I owe it to you guys. What's up, Otalise? What's up, Shannon, Papuna? Hello, we just announced no need to call the pastors. Congratulations. What country you're in? Cool Adam. Hello, man. How is everything going? How is the family? Family's good. How's the girlfriend? I'm single. And more importantly, when will you publish your book? Thanks for asking, man. I'm not gonna lie, I've completely stopped working on the book in the last like at least 3 or 4 months. Um, I think I focused completely on coaching clients, doing more lives to get more clients, and it just hasn't been there like that peace of mind to focus on that. But thank you for coming in here and asking me that and reminding me that there's still a lot of people waiting on that book. So I appreciate that. I love the Johnny Doravo book. Thank you. I've been getting that a lot, but I like it. I like it. It's a compliment. Did you put a notice for this live? I saw a notification for it, an option to set a reminder. I don't think I put a notice. I just put it up like I always do. I'm in Georgia. We have COVID cases, but majority are having mild symptoms. Yeah, a lot of countries are actually um, completely letting go of COVID restrictions. Denmark, Finland, the UK. So yeah, hopefully we can go back to semi-normal, whatever that means. Actually, I'll tell you guys about what I did today. So I coached 2 clients, which is always fun, obviously. I trained very early in the morning, and then I actually had a very important meeting with an agency in Belgium that represents public speakers, and they actually reached out to represent me, and basically that they would get me public speaking gigs in real life. So it's definitely a big step for me. I felt like the conversation went really well, and let's see what comes of it. Let's see. Dan, hey man, just wondered if you have any goals for YouTube or do you just use this to chill? Basically for the past, I want to say almost 2 years, YouTube has become a way for me to market myself, for me to reach people that'll hire me for my mentorship service. Dan, so it's an essential part of my profession, my job. Not only that, like obviously it's still my way to reaching the masses, reaching people, and just making content that'll help people feel um, less useless in a superficial world where a lot of value is determined by the way that you look. So it's always been like my YouTube has always been like an extension of just me. It's a way for me to broadcast my philosophy. It's my legacy. It's my everything, really. When you think about it, um, I could die tomorrow, but like I will forever be on YouTube with all the content that I made. I will forever be on the internet with all the things that I've talked about, and I think that's amazing. So it's definitely, I have a lot of goals that are attached to YouTube, but that those goals are more so in the direction of building my mentorship and coaching business and doing more public speaking gigs in real life because I feel like I'm even better in real life. What time is it there? 6 p.m. I've been waiting for that book for a year. Sorry for asking about the girlfriend. Didn't know you broke up. Thank you for waiting, man. Thank you for being patient and showing me support. And don't apologize for asking about the girl. You couldn't know. I never made a video about it. I didn't want to make a big announcement. So, and it is called Ask Me Anything. So it would be a little bit shitty of me to bite your head off for asking me anything. Hey Lorenz, that public speaking opportunity is excellent for you. You are natural. You're honest and sincere. Only continued success for you. Thank you, at least. I definitely want to go more in that direction. As you all know, as I've talked about many times, I love connecting with people. And if you think I'm good on YouTube, you should see me in real life, man. I'm even better. Uh, all jokes aside, I realized that I need to take more advantage of the fact that I'm now living in Belgium. Like I've just kind of been focusing on continuing to make my, content in English and working with all my international clients, but I never really like stopped to think that I have a huge network here of people that I know and I speak Dutch for Christ's sake. So how am I not using that? You know what I mean? And that's what I'm kind of like doing right now. What makes a good friend? A good friend makes somebody that you can trust, obviously, that you can count on, somebody that's loyal, and somebody that you can really like, someone that'll hold you accountable, but in a way that you can take it, someone that knows how to talk to you, someone that you can talk with for hours and brainstorm with and have creative ideas, someone that'll give you constructive criticism but will not tear you down when you are coming up with a plan or having an ambition or a dream, but someone that'll also check you when you're wrong, someone that'll put you in your place and you're like, you're wrong for that, for doing that or for saying that. Like it can be someone that just admires you. And what makes a good romantic partner? A good romantic partner is a good friend that you can have good sex with. That's it, basically. That's literally it. Alrighty. Didn't you get stares everywhere even after you personally began to accept yourself? I mean, I still get stares today, no man. How to cope with how others will look at you. How to cope with how others will look at you. Feeling. Um, I just at a certain point, like I just kind of decided to get over it. Then, like, it takes so much energy every time I go out. If I have to be angry at all the people that are staring at me or that are being superficial, like there's 7 billion fuckers out there. Like I can't win that battle. Like I'm never gonna win. And I'm not really doing anything by fighting them with my eyes or by verbally confronting them or like I try to smile at people. That's what I try to do. Uh, I don't really care that much about it anymore. I really don't. Unless it's like blatant and it's disrespectful and it's affecting like me and the people around me, then sure. But in general, I let people stare. It's all good. It's like whatever. Um, I really like at a certain point in life, you just have to kind of let go of things. Like people just feel. I think a lot of people dwell too much and too long on the same things. And then it's like, why? What do you think is going to come from that? Like, stop wasting your time. Time is the only valuable equity that you truly have. So make the most out of it, and don't spend it being angry and frustrated because people are staring at you or mistreating you. And people that don't know how to act and stare and all this weird stuff, like it's a great filter for me. Like it makes it easy to know that I shouldn't invest time and energy into trying to get to know those people. So look at it in a positive way. Positive way. Marley, is it possible to be happy alone and not be dependent on family and friends? Yeah, it's possible. You can do that. Definitely. It's hard because I think a lot of happiness comes from our ability to connect, to brainstorm, and to communicate with people. I think that's one of the greatest things in life. I've said many times on here, I think that life is really overrated in a lot of ways. Like the world is overrated. Let me clarify that. Not life, but the world. Like when you're young, it's like, you're into silly things like video games and just like exciting things, like movies, for example, action movies and getting thrills and getting adrenaline. And then you kind of get older and you realize like it's all kind of the same. It's like if you go to a couple of countries, like you go to Thailand, you go to Colombia, you go to New York, it's like you kind of seen it all. It's like it's people in a different coding, it's people just different but the same. And then you kind of start realizing like, I mean, that's how it is for me at least. I don't really care that much about anything except for food, like good food, enjoying food, physical exercise, being in nature and talking with people, picking their brain and learning from people and debating, like that's really one of the most fun things you can do. So my question to you would be, I'm sure you are able to be happy without people, but what are you going to do? How are you going to spend your time? Milking cows all day, meditating all day? I feel in that regard, I really feel like Buddhism is put on a pedestal. Like Buddhist monks, they get like, people always talk about Buddhist monks like those are the motherfuckers to watch, right? Like Buddhist monks, they got it figured out. Like, man, they got a shit life. Think about it. Like they're just meditating like hours upon hours, being in their own head, like taking care of their garden. Like, what do you fucking do? Is that such a great life? You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of like the easy way out to me. I think we should embrace, being around people and our ability to communicate and to learn from each other. Do you read? Yes, a lot. I love reading. Do we need people? You don't need anything but food and water, my friend, and a place to sleep. But yeah, you've been thinking about detachment philosophy lately. You can detach, but like ask yourself, like, why are you detached? Or why wouldn't you try to target the root cause instead of running away? Because that's what detaching is. It's like people do this too. Like they get into conflict with people, they get into conflict with friends and family, and then they just cut them off. And people are so proud of it. Like I know so many people that'll be very proud to tell you, like, I just cut that motherfucker off. I cut that girl off. I cut him off. And I've been guilty of cutting people off and bragging about it too. It's like that's really the easiest way to go about things. And when you're young and you have a bunch of friends, you can cut people off because you have a bunch of friends. And then you get older and it's like, I don't really have that many friends left. You see? And then it's like, oh, I wish I hadn't cut such and such off or so and so off. It's like cutting off is easy. Working something out and coming to a middle ground and a mutual understanding, that takes work and commitment and effort. And that's what friendships are built on. People have become too addicted to cutting people off. So detachment philosophy, I would be a little bit careful with that and ask yourself why you want to detach yourself. I've learned to be content without others to some extent. Yeah, me too. But it doesn't mean that we're happy. You see what I'm saying? Like I could perfectly be by myself for a week, and be fine. Like I'm not gonna fall into that pit of depression. But am I happy? And why am I doing it? What am I so afraid of? I've also realized I took some joy out of my life by not being vulnerable enough to connect to others when I wanted to. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Buddhism deals with suffering, but running away from suffering tends to bring more of it. I think it's inhuman. Your favorite authors. I really like this. May be a little bit like I know he's not maybe the most respected. I don't know Mario Puzo, the one who did The Godfather. I think I've read all of his books. I think Fools Die is his best book. I like Graham Hancock a lot. I like his take on history, Graham Hancock. Edgar Tolle, and I read all the books of oh man, I can't even forgetting his name. Paulo Coelho. I read them all, man. He's amazing. Paulo Coelho. I don't know, man. I guess I'm butchering it. Those are some of my favorite authors. Who else? I've read a lot of autobiographies. I like that a lot. There's a book called Stoner, Stoner by William something. He's like from the 1800s. That's a great book. You're preaching, man. I realized all these things recently. I'm 25 and built a base of self reliance. Now I'm looking to connect with others deeper. I've always had friends, but never too close. Yeah, I've learned that. I also learned that the hard way. I used to have too many friends, and I used to cut people off. And if you didn't agree, fuck you, you know. And then now it's like sometimes some of the friends I get around, they have kids now, they're settling, and they're not that available anymore. And I wish I hadn't cut some people off. I definitely regret that. What's up, Babu Bahubali? Like Kawhi said, know what I'm saying? How you grow into that new hairdo, Playboy? Honestly, it just happened, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I went to the hairdresser. He did something with it. He did more of the slick back type of thing, and then I was like, let me experiment. And you can look at the videos from like a month ago. You could see me having a different haircut every other video. I was experimenting. In the beginning, I was keeping it down, putting it down. Then I was like, I kind of like it if it's back, but I don't want to have the typical American Psycho Patrick Bateman look, you know. And then I just started playing with the blow dryer, with the hair dryer, and I got this style. And I was like, that's cool. I look like a Dragon Ball Z character. I like that. I fuck with it, you know? And then I started rocking it, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's dope. That's cool." And people started calling me Johnny Bravo, and everyone loves it. Everyone loves the style, and I like it. So we're rolling with it, man. We're rolling with it. So it just kind of happened from the experimenting. I gotta be honest with you, it doesn't look good. Dude, you're the first person to tell me that. Like, I gotta be honest with you as well. Like the poll shows that the overwhelming majority loves it. So can't please them all, man. Can't please them all. Oh, I love Paulo Coelho. Who do you admire? Ha, I don't really admire that many people, to be very honest with you. I mean, admire is a strong word. I admire Joe Rogan through what he did with his podcast, and well, he also says a lot of dumb shit. See, I don't really admire. Who do I admire? That's tough. Yeah, I don't really have like heroes like that, to be honest with you. Like I admire Little Wayne for his music. I used to be a really big fan of him, but then like he's a functioning junkie, so it's like I don't admire that. Like I don't know. I admire aspects of people, but it's hard for me to admire people. It's hard for me to put someone on a pedestal. Bro, what do you think of human sacrifice by the Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas? You know what I think about that? I think that it's far too often in modern day society, and just like in everyday situations, people love to cite the Mayans and the Incas, and oh, they were such an advanced civilization and they had it figured out and we're all fools. They were so much more in tune with their bodies and with nature and blah blah blah. It's like those motherfuckers used to kill hundreds, if not thousands of people every single year, like human sacrifices. You can't just like take one aspect out of society and be like, that's great what they did. Because if you're gonna do that with our society, then we're also the best ever. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it's such a hipster thing, man, like a new gen thing to glorify these ancient civilizations like they were so supreme. Like, no, they had no hygiene and they used to kill people all the time for nothing. Not to mention that they were heavy on the booze and the alcohol and the drugs all the fucking time. So that's what I think about them, man. Blah, 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 blah. Hair is on point. See, there you go. You know I'm handsome and Swedish, no fashion, no hate. Dude, I know in Sweden a lot of people have this haircut for sure, though. I spent enough. And honestly, man, I'll tell you this Swedes know fashion, but when it comes to haircuts, they all look the same, man. You guys all have the same haircuts. Swedes love that slick back, typical hair gel look, man, which is completely out of style. And they keep doing that. Swedes have a lot of shitty tattoos as well. I'll give you that they got good style in terms of clothing, but in terms of like facial aesthetics and haircuts, I really wouldn't give them the edge. because they're all kind of bland and very similar. In my like from what I remember living in Stockholm, they all go for the Patrick Bateman look, man. Who's a very good looking guy. Don't get me wrong, but like I would not want to look like everyone else. That's kind of my thing. Admire, meaning who inspires you to be better? Who do you want to emulate, basically? Yeah, like sure, like even Gary Vaynerchuk inspires me, even though he's an annoying dude, like most of the time. But he has some good stuff. Some of my peers inspire me, people that you guys don't know, like real life peers, friends of mine that have gone to accomplish great things. One of my best friends is a millionaire. He started a business from scratch and sold it for millions and millions of euros. Like I admire that. Uh, I admire Kobe Bryant. I admire um yeah, but yeah, I really don't think like that. All right, you know who I admire? I got one. I admire what's his name? Um God damn it. See, this is what happens when I do a live and I'm tired. Like my brain literally just blanks. The guy from The Office, the original Office from the UK, he's called David Brand in the show. Ricky Gervais, Ricky Gervais. I admire him a lot. He's got it in every single way possible. He's a fucking genius. I admire him. My first message didn't send that I'm having exams now. I just can't do this. I have to study lots, but I'm so fed up. I just don't care anymore. End up not studying and waste time. You know what you should do? Go sleep. I used to do that all the time. Like anytime I would feel full and saturated, like I could not put any more data in my brain. I would sleep and I would wake up like 5 in the morning, and for some reason, all the information that I went over had lodged itself into my brain, like it was there. Like sleep does that; it processes data and puts it in nice little boxes that you can pull out. So, if the exam is tomorrow, go to bed now, wake up at 5 a.m., study 3 more hours, and then go get it. I passed a lot of exams that way. By the way, guys, I'm still taking on new clients. So if anyone is interested in that, you can email me at lorenz.reese@gmail.com. I'm offering a mentorship service. So what that entails is I do video calls with my clients twice a week. And on top of that, I talk to them daily through text messaging to make sure that they're doing good and follow up on the plans that we made in the video calls. So send me an email if you want to turn your life around, basically. And you need some help with that. I'm your guy. How much reliance can a person with a deformed face place on plastic surgery, face reconstructive technology? Not that much. I always get annoyed when people say that, it's amazing what they can do nowadays. They can't really do that much. Like plastic surgery is really easy if you're working with healthy tissue that's not irradiated and doesn't have a tumor in it. When we're talking about amputating a whole part of your body and trying to reconstruct it, it's a whole different ball game, and it's much more complex and complicated. So I'm disappointed by you know how poorly they were able to reconstruct my face. It's now better than it ever was, but still, it's not functional. I still drool a lot. I can't speak that well. My bottom lip is useless. I can't kiss. I can't eat an apple. It's like, so I don't really. I think it's overrated what doctors can do. Doctors can do a lot if you're healthy, but if it's a specific situation, it's kind of rough. Hair is amazing, Viking. I'm gonna get the same cut. Thank you, Alex. Man, stars on Mars. I don't know where you're at, but I'm telling you, man, the popular vote. Here you go. SJ Gaming. Love the hair. Thank you, guys. Hey, hit the thumbs up, by the way. Hit the thumb if you haven't hit the thumb yet. I would appreciate that. Sandwich. What TV shows are you watching currently? What are your favorite shows and movies of all time? Has any show or movie has a significant impact on you? Yeah, I'm watching Afterlife with Ricky Gervais. I'm watching The Office again, the American Office, because it just feel good. Top Boy is a really good show. It's like it takes place in the UK. Really good. Favorite show would be The Sopranos. I also loved Entourage. I love Dexter. I watched that for a super long time. Favorite movies: American Psycho. I already mentioned Patrick Dayton a few times. The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. Dirty Dancing. Uh, Shit, maybe even the Devil's Advocate. I just watched it like a couple of weeks ago, but I loved that one. All the Godfather movies, obviously. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, those are a couple that I really like. Hey, how are you? I'm good. People in Stockholm do look like clones. That's what I'm saying, man. They do. Christian Bale in American Psycho looks amazing. He does. He does. That's my man crush right there. Did you lose your friends when you were ill in the hospital? No, not really. I can't say that. I can't complain about that. Like 99% of my friends stuck around. I don't admire Kobe. He molested women. Well, I obviously wasn't there. Um, but as far as last time I checked, he was never convicted. He never went to, he never went to trial. Not sure you can say he settled. He just paid her a hefty sum to make it go away. Um, I don't know. Like he was never convicted. There never was a conviction. So that's how that's how that goes. I'm not gonna sit here and say it was or was not the case. I don't know who Kobe was as a person, but I admired him on a basketball court. Ricky Gervais, his work is so heartwarming and brilliant. If you like him, you need to watch Afterlife. They just put out season 3. That show is so wholesome. I'm in the gym hitting push on a knee rehab program for 3 weeks. Good luck, man. I've been there. You're alive, though. Exactamundo. Real talk, your haircut looks awesome. Thank you. Swedes talk funny. In Norway, we call it potato talk. That's funny, man. I used to live in Norway. Are you still lifting? Hell yeah, I'm still lifting, motherfucker. I look so small. I look so scrawny. Trying to ruin my night. No, I'm fucking with you, man. Dude, I'm still lifting, but I could not, like, I literally just got back to lifting a week ago because the last 8 weeks I was not allowed to train upper body. I wasn't allowed to train any upper body because I suffered from shoulder tendonitis, an infected bicep tendon to be more precise. Long story short, I only trained legs for a very long time, and now I can very carefully get back to lifting. Guys, I'm about to blow the fuck up. Really do. Like, I'm gonna gain so much muscle in the next 6 weeks. You guys are gonna think I'm on steroids. I am guaranteeing it. I know my body. I know how it goes. I know how to do it. And just pay attention. Look at my arms now. Look at my arms, how they are, how small they are. Remember this moment, and in about 6 to 7 weeks, I'm gonna be a lot bigger. So I'm excited. I'm excited that I can finally train again. What I meant was there are so many people who are dead who would in their last minutes give anything to be you. Life is a snowflake on a river, here for a moment and gone forever. Absolutely, Alex. I could not agree more. Like, as long as we're alive, we shouldn't really complain about anything. But then again, life doesn't work like that. Like, we can't constantly say like, well, at least I'm still alive. Like, it doesn't work like that. Like, I still get annoyed when I get cut off in traffic. I still get annoyed when when I step into a puddle. It's like these things still happen. It's finding that balance. You go 100% in the gym now, upper body. No, 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 no. I still have to be very careful. So right now, I'm at like maybe 50%, if even that. So I can't really. I have to be very careful when I'm doing the movements because I still feel the pain there a little bit. So I have to be very careful and yeah, just like step by step, be very patient. Otherwise, the rehab was all for nothing. Hey man, what would your training routine look like? Time of day, frequency. Time of day is easy, man. 9 a.m. I'm in the gym every single day. First thing in the morning, 9 a.m. I'm there. It's about a 30-minute drive. My routine is pretty basic. It's Monday, it was chest. today it was back. Tomorrow it'll be legs, and then on Thursday I'll just start again with chest. And then mixing things up in terms of throwing deadlifts in there. So, for example, tomorrow I do legs. I'll be doing Romanian deadlifts and squats, and then Saturday or Sunday I'll be doing legs with normal deadlifts, conventional deadlifts. Um, I'm no longer flat bench pressing. That's those days are gone. I just my shoulders can't take that, and I'm incorporating a lot of running again. I'm trying to run twice a week. I just found that running in nature is there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. It's so good. Does getting 100% at the gym tire you from coaching? No, 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 man, no. I'm a better coach because I get my fix. I get my drug. I go into the gym. Like me going to the gym, that like I I I never felt more low than I did in these last 8 weeks when I couldn't go to the gym. It's like literally you take away the drug from the drug addict. If you take away training upper body and in training at full strength in the gym, you take away my identity, my foundation. So I feel so much better now already since I've been able to restart training again. Um, but yeah, Tim Sparks. The main thing is diet, man. Like I know how to fatigue the muscle and obtain hypertrophy in the gym. But then the hard part is getting the protein and getting the meals in. So and every day I'm eating in the morning. I just have this smoothie, which is basically 200 grams of raw spinach, 2 scoops of vegan protein, a banana, blueberries, and I'm talking a bunch of blueberries, um, and almond milk. And so immediately I start off with about 50 grams of protein first thing in the morning. Raw spinach, which is incredibly good for your system, your blood. Like, you guys, you really need to start eating more raw veggies, like raw spinach, raw broccoli, and just put it in a smoothie and drink it. That's the best way. Like otherwise, it takes too much time. It's not enjoyable. Don't think about it. Just drink it. Also, guys, if you like the live sessions, if you appreciate me putting my time into these, hit the dollar sign below the chat box. Send over $1. It goes a long way. Any contribution to the channel is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. When you think physique will peak again, end of March, mid-April. Wait, so we're in February, February, March, April, May. May I'll be in peak form. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna take my time with it, and May, beginning of May, 6 May is my birthday. I'll be jacked. That's the journey, absolutely. Alex, you have no idea how much that means to me, man. Thank you, really though. What the fuck is this bullshit? Your connection is unstable. The fuck is this shit? Is my connection unstable? How the fuck is my connection unstable? I'm sitting next to the goddamn router. Man. See that? See? You see what just happened? Like, I was just talking about, at least I'm still alive, so we can't complain. But then when that little unstable connection thing pops up, I lose my shit. uh, what's next for the chin? Lipo filling, my man. I'm gonna get some lipo fillings, so they're gonna take fat from my stomach and insert it on the side of my face to make it fuller. The chin is what it is. I think at this point, I don't think we can change much. I'm gonna wait. I'll be waiting for advanced technology. I've already told you guys. I've been toying with this idea to get like to talk to some engineers or something to get like some type of like titanium face mask designed, kind of like a Darth Vader type of thing. I'm not even kidding. Something that I can put on, like like what Hannibal Lecter had in Silence of the Lambs, so I can use it when I'm doing sports like basketball or surfing. So if I fall on it, I'm good. Maybe put like a voice box decoder in there so I have like a deeper voice, be like a super villain. Hey, any engineers watching this shit, knowing how to do that, hit me up. I'm seriously considering that. Um, nice for muscle gain to track for muscle gain. Do you track macros and calories as well? Not right now. I used to do it a lot, but I'm pretty at this point. I'm pretty well versed in how much I need. I can kind of eyeball it. Also, I'm trying to gain, so I'm not trying to cut. I found that it's only really necessary when I'm cutting. When I'm gaining, like a little bit extra doesn't hurt. The only thing I really track is my protein intake. I just always try to hit 200 grams a day, which I never succeed, but at least try to get close. Great advice. Do you do coaching? Yes, Donnie, I do coaching, man. Absolutely. So that's basically what I do all day. I have clients from across the world, from the States. Most of them are from the States, from Puerto Rico, from Argentina, Greece, the UK, Wales. Am I forgetting someone? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, Denmark. Yeah. Um, and that's basically what I do, and I love it. So I do these things, but in private with people, like one on one, and they tell me what's going on in their life, what they need help with, and then I tell them, "Listen, this is what you got to do," in a very literal way. So it's awesome. If anyone is interested in that coaching of mine, you can send me an email at lorenz.trees@gmail.com, guys. I concur with Alex. Thank you, Tim. Definitely needs a voice changer. Yeah, man. Dude, that would be so dope if I could have like one of those like titanium custom masks. I would go full super villain. I know an engineer, Cubby, he is blind but the best. Well, I mean, tell Cubby to hit me up and we can make a deal. Can you like a, you know what I mean? All right, T. We are 37 minutes in. Guys, I'm so happy that I came on today. I think I'm obviously I'm maybe a little bit less energetic than usual. You can even tell by my voice. I've already been talking all day, so I'm a little bit tired of talking. But it's awesome to come on a little bit later and catch some more people than usual. I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad. I think I'm gonna call this video "What Makes a Good Friend," because I did describe that. Any more questions? The time is now. Also, guys, for those who don't know, I have a Discord server, right? So if you go and join my Discord server, you can basically talk to me and my community 24/7. It's called the Hideout. I came up with the name. Let me give you guys a link. Fetching it right now. I'm going to give you guys this link to my Discord server, and you can sign up for free, obviously. And then you always know what's going on. Our footballers, the most famous Belgians. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne, I guess. Kevin De Bruyne, how you guys say it. Uh, Trying to think who else. Probably him. Jean-Claude Van Damme, but he's old school. Alrighty, 30 minutes in, 39 minutes in, I mean. I'm gonna wrap this one up almost. Go join the Discord. I just put it there in the chat box. Come hang out. Come join us. I am tired, but satisfied. Had a great day, productive day. February is going to be an awesome month, guys. I'm telling you right now. Absolutely. Um, and I think that's it. You guys know the email address if you want to reach out and work with me. You have the Discord link right there. I'll be back with more live sessions real soon. Had a blast hanging out with you guys, and I'll be back, like Arnold said. Peace out.